What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with this week's episode of WWE's Biggest Issue, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now 218 subs away from hitting 500 subs. And I have said this before, and I will say it again. If you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, because practically 100% of you guys are watching the content, but you guys are not even subscribed. And to top it all off, we got to get more women to watch the content as well. So if you guys are watching the content, you like the content, and you want more of the content, but you guys have not subscribed as of yet, then make sure you guys do indeed subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which is basically this week's episode. But the question of the day is this: who would you guys like to see step up to Rhea Ripley and her second reign as Women's World Champion? Let me know down in the comments below. And that is exactly what we are going to be talking about for this week's episode, is who exactly will step up to Rhea Ripley and the Women's World title. Now, interestingly enough, when you look at how far Rhea Ripley has come since she had won the then SmackDown Women's title a couple of years ago at WrestleMania, and you look at what she's done over the last couple years, her growth has just been incredible. I mean, she literally went from a naive rookie who competed in the Mae Young Classic 2 years straight, to becoming the first ever NXT UK Women's Champion, to competing inside the first ever Women's War Games match, to becoming NXT Women's Champion, defending the title at WrestleMania during the pandemic, becoming Raw Women's Champion, Tag Team Champion, Royal Rumble winner, joining forces and literally joining the Judgment Day, becoming the very last ever SmackDown Women's Champion. It's just been, her growth has been nothing short of incredible. And with her, now that she's regained the Women's World title, now the question becomes this: who will step up to the Eradicator and become her first challenger for the Women's World title? And honestly, there is a plethora of talent that could take up that challenge. You've got women like Alba Fire. I would say Asuka, but she's still out with an injury, and there's really no timetable as to when we can expect her back. Odds are we may end up expecting her back within another year or so. That's just my opinion anyway. I don't really know if we will, but who knows. But anyway, Becky Lynch, Dakota Kai, there's Isla Dawn, Ivy Nile, Io Sky, Kairi Sane, Katana Chance, Kaden Carter. I would say Kiana James, but she's also been injured, so there's really no telling when we can expect her back. Although I think her main roster call up in the draft last year was a bit too. It was a bit too preemptive, if you will. I think she should have stayed in NXT just a little bit longer, but that's just my opinion. I would say Liv Morgan, but Rhea, but obviously obviously Raw GM Adam Pearce said after this match it was done, that this rivalry had to come to an end one way or another. So at this point now, Rhea is done with Liv and Raquel. She's done with the Judgment Day. Obviously, Priest still has some unfinished business with Finn Balor, but other than that, that's it. Lyra Valkyria, Maxine Dupree, Natalia, Nikki Cross. I would say Scarlett, but she hasn't had that much experience in the ring in WWE, so I mean it's hypothetically possible, but I doubt it. Shayna Baszler, Sonya Deville, Zelina Vega, and of course Zoe Stark. So you've got a pretty good plethora of talent that could step up to Rhea and the women's world title. But that's the thing. You even also have as well Raquel Rodriguez, who you also have as well Raquel Rodriguez, but the thing is, it's like I said, Raw general manager Adam Pearce on the Raw on Netflix kickoff show a couple of what was it, like about a month ago or something like that. He basically stated that this rivalry had to come to an end between the Terror Twins and the Judgment Day. And last week on the Netflix premiere, Rhea Ripley held up her end of the deal, literally overcoming the odds of not just Liv Morgan, but also Raquel and Dirty Dom. So she held up her end of the deal. Now tonight, at the time that I'm posting this, which will be the same day, Damian Priest still has to deal with Finn Balor and that street fight. Obviously, we know that the rest of the Judgment Day will get involved. Balor may end up winning the match, but I think even with that, I think at this point the rivalry between the Terror Twins and the Judgment Day has been exactly like the Bloodline story. It's just it's gotten to the point where there's a lot of fans out there who are just sick and tired of it. They're done. They just don't want to see that anymore. They want something new. They want something fresh. And I think tonight we're gonna see the end of the rivalry of the Judgment Day and the Terror Twins, no matter who wins between Balor and Priest. But it's, as I said, as far as Liv and Raquel go, Rhea's has no more business with them, no matter what. Even if Liv Morgan did, even if Liv and Raquel decided to enter the women's Royal Rumble match, it's not gonna matter. The odds of them winning are very, very slim. You've got about what 0.5% chance. Hold on. Let's see here. Odds of winning. Royal Rumble. Let's see. So apparently the odds of one winning the Royal Rumble are very slim. They're pretty slim at this point. So you've got about you've got about a 1 in 30 chance of winning the Royal Rumble, which which to some people that might seem like it's a pretty, those are pretty good odds, but really they're not. They're really not. 1 in 30 is like about at least a what, maybe a 2-3% chance of winning. Those are low odds. Those are low odds right there. So even if they entered, it's not gonna matter. Liv and Raquel will just get eliminated, and it's not gonna matter. At this point now, I think the only thing that the Judgment Day need right now is for all of them to just go their separate ways. There's been a lot of rumors about that, but I think honestly, looking at it, any one of these women could step up. Obviously, yes, Becky Lynch had taken a hiatus from WWE from after her loss to Liv in that steel cage. So you've got quite a few, but out of all these superstars, I think the three that come into mind that I wouldn't mind seeing step up to the challenge, I think would probably have to be first one that comes into mind will probably be Zelina Vega. I think just because of the fact that Zelina still has some unfinished business with Rhea, and even in spite of both of them being like some of the two of the top female baby faces on Raw, I think them running it back would be very interesting to say the very least. Another one that also comes into mind, Shayna Baszler. Reason being is because Shayna never really got her rematch for the NXT Women's title after Rhea took it from her. So I think this would be a good way for Shayna to invoke her. For Sheamus to invoke her her rematch clause against Rhea, but this time being for the women's world title. At least that's what I believe anyway. So in my opinion, we could definitely see Shayna Baszler step up, but only time will tell. So again, Vega, Shayna, and if I had to pick one more, that's a hard one. That's kind of a hard one, honestly. I think probably Io Sky. I think because that she never got her rematch for the WWE Women's title, I think this would be a good way for Io to invoke her rematch clause, but instead of it being for the WWE Women's title, excuse me, I think it'd be pretty cool to see her step up and challenge for the Women's World title, because both Io and Rhea, the battles that those two had from their time in NXT were just absolutely incredible. And I think honestly it'd be really cool to see. But between those three, who would be the first? Honestly, as crazy as it sounds, as much as I would love to see Zelina Vega step up, I don't think now would be the perfect time. I think her best bet is to just focus on the women's intercontinental title and just leave it at that. And then obviously, Shayna and the rest of Pure Fusion Collective, they still have damage control to deal with as well. But given the fact that tonight is the finals of the Women's Intercontinental Championship Tournament that features Dakota Kai and Lyra Valkyria odds are Pure Fusion Collective may end up attacking both Kai and Lyra, which would put Adam Pearce at a very interesting dilemma of who will be in the finals. So at this point, it's hard to say. And then of course, EO, being a part of Damage Control. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say, but I think between all three, my opinion, and I think it needs to be Shayna. I think she's been way long overdue for a singles opportunity, and I think the women's world title is definitely the way to go, especially with the fact that she never got her rematch for the NXT women's title. So I think it should definitely be Shayna Baszler. But let me know down in the comments below who you believe should step up. And on that will do it for this week's episode of WWE's Biggest Issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue in the future, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. And as always, make sure you guys are following me on all my social media. All of my ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.